What projections then are you making?
What projections
are you making between now and December? President Mahama made an important statement that the NDC will not accept the results of a flawed election.
Oh, of course.
Even if the NDC were to win it. Does it include even if you win it?
The processes must be clear.
So that when President Mahama says they will not accept the results of a flawed election, does it include an election that makes him victorious?
No, but the processes must be fair and clear. If you have 7,000 names in a Shaman...
No, you're not answering my question. When President Mahama says he will not accept the results of a flawed election...
I understand your question very well.
Yes, but you're not answering it.
Yes, I am answering it in the proper context because he said it within a context.
Yes.
Okay? The context of my answer is that with these kinds of problems, where you have 7,000 people with their names not in their Shaman list, that is unacceptable.
But when that 7,000 used to be 21,000 and it's now 7, that's definitely an improvement.
No, but it is, you see, again, that is the
24
problem.
hours ago it was 21,000. Now it's 7,000. That's an improvement.
The attempt to downplay and make it
no,
look
not to
like
downplay, but to look at it in a positive light.
No, you cannot look at it in a positive light.
But it is certainly positive. 21 to 7 is positive.
7,000 names out of a register is unprecedented in the history of Ghana.
Well,
so you cannot look
21,000 names is worse than 7,000.
Say you have cancer, but this is good cancer. There's nothing like bad good cancer.
It is a progress. It's a progression.
This cannot be a progression.
But it's a progression.
An anomaly which is unacceptable ab initio.
But it's curable.
How can they cure? They should show us
because they have cured 21 to 7. 14,000 redeemed.
Good.
So that's curable.
The only way we would have had assurance one is if they had a track record of people who tell the truth. 2, if they tell us,
speak to that. I don't think that's fair.
No, but I've given you
that the EC officials are people who don't speak the truth.
But I've given you copious evidence. I'm not speaking out of malice. I've given you copious evidence. They are documented. I showed it to you here the last time. It was their Bible and their Quran.
Yes. The presentation where they said that they will use the...
your yes must be yes and your no must be no. So if at the end of the day, for no reason, and that issue has a very germane impact on the entire electoral system, you think it's nothing? It means a lot.
On the figures, so it looks like they are remedying it.
So back to the figure. First of all, if they are able to be open and transparent with us, that's why we said, let's do a technical audit. Let's have our team, let's all look at it. Because after all, he himself admitted that in the previous times, we're all part of the people who designed
that because we're starting something new.
Okay, so now you say you are improving and you are getting worse figures.
Back to President Mahama's statement.
Yes.
He will not accept the results of a flawed election.
Yes.
Does it include an election that makes him victorious?
No, but if the election makes him victorious, it means that the system has been fixed.
If the election makes him vanquished, it means the system has not been fixed.
But if in the face of all these evidence, you see, you can't take things out of context. You must look at the context.
Okay, so if on December 6th, we find or you make projections that the system has not been fixed, and President Mahama contests the election and he wins, what happens?
If we find that the system
has not been fixed, if on December 6th...
That's hypothetical. We don't know. That's why for now the discussion should be focusing on ensuring that they do the right thing.
You don't like the EC's posture? You don't?
No, I don't.
If the posture doesn't change, what happens?
If the posture doesn't even change, but the systems are in place, we'll take it like that. Because I'm not responsible
that
for
I'm sure the systems will. I'm sure the systems will
so that's where our focus.
That's what he assured us. I'm sure the systems will change.
As for the people, they've grown old. They probably will not change.
Okay, but I'm sure the systems will change.
So the point we're making is that in every registration exhibition, there are issues.
Yeah.
Challenges, change of name here, this year. What is happening now is unprecedented. It is frightening, it is gargantuan. And therefore, any attempt by anybody to downplay it and trivialize it and make it look like nothing, that person is a threat and a danger to our democracy or institution. Number 2, the EC are not being candid with us. What caused these unprecedented problems? We don't know. What mechanisms are they putting in place to ensure that by the end of this process, all these issues will be solved? We don't know. Then to make it worse, in the midst of all this, they said they are now going to do federal registration. So they are going to put more wahala on top of this. What is the guarantee that the federal registration that they will do will not even generate worse problems?
So you think they shouldn't do it?
I've not said that. These are legitimate questions.
No, federal registration is grounded on people's rights.
Good.
So you think they shouldn't do it?
No, I haven't said that, Paul. Don't be mischievous.
Yeah, but you said they are going to do federal registration to compound the problem.
Yes, because you already have a problem.
So what's your problem?
Your problem is generating. That is why we say, let's go into the system.
So what's your prescription?
That's
Going to the system.
of course.
They should open up the system to you.
Of course.
Okay.
That's the prescription.
That's the solution to the problem.
IT, that's one of the solutions.
Well, you have a superior IT capacity than they have.
Nobody has said that, Paul.
Okay, but you said they should open it up to you.
Paul. I'm saying that when it comes to IT, nobody is a repository of all the knowledge.
Yes.
The reason why in 2012 we're able to navigate all these
2012 is not a good example because the Supreme Court held otherwise.
Hold on.
Yeah.
But that was the beginning.
Yeah.
Was that all the parties were involved in the process. Okay? So when the issues arose, the first day when we couldn't vote, we recall that all the parties then came together and we all agreed that we should have a second voting. Because we all understood
2012 election was set by the Supreme Court to be fundamentally flawed in many areas. So it's not a good example.
Yeah, but I'm telling you the process.
Do you want to use 2016?
Fine, but I am starting from 2012 because that was when we're all involved in the process. And based on that, subsequently, all the recommendations that came out from civil society and the political parties led to an improvement in 2016. Okay? Then we had 2016. Then you said that
2016 were we all involved in the process?
Of course we were all involved.
Okay.
Then 2020, you now said that all those systems, you are now experts, you know it all, you're going to do it all on your own. And then you go and do it and you've brought out problems that we have never seen or experienced or witnessed before. Okay? And then you look at the context, okay? We're looking at our sub-regional. You see, I didn't want to go there.
You're taking it.
No, we have to.
Too far.
We have to.
You're talking about Liberian civil war.
What happened in Mali? What happened in Mali?
No, our experience of 2008.
You see?
Our experience of 2008. Sustaining an election that is bringing up 25,000 difference between two candidates puts us ahead of what's happening in Mali.
No, but you see,
clearly.
That is simplistic thinking.
I don't think it's simplistic.
It's very simplistic. Because in Mali, what happened? Flawed register, flawed elections, incumbents, and then before, God forbid, I'm not saying that should happen.
2008 had 285,000 spoiled ballots.
That's why.
Spoiled ballots of 2008. 208, yeah. Nonetheless, the election was sustained.
So
25,000.
2008, did you have 21,000 names missing from Assembly?
I don't know. He said that. I mean, you would know. You would know historically what had been happening.
That's what I've been telling you. You don't know. And who knows? I'm telling you that this is unprecedented. You don't want to listen.
Okay.
You understand me?
Why is Raymond Acha calling
what is happening now is unprecedented.
Okay, I get it. I think you have to wrap up now.
And I'm saying that within the sub-region, every country where we have had problems after election starts with a register. When the register is not credible, when people do not have confidence in the register, when the register seems to have been manipulated, then it creates the atmosphere that indeed the actual election can be manipulated. And that is why we want to be sure that all the systems, processes, mechanisms, and procedures that will be put in place will ensure that we have a clean, credible register that will engender confidence in everybody. We'll go and vote. Whoever wins will win. And we are confident that President Mahama will win this election one touch. Well, it's clear.
So this election will not be flawed then? The election will not be flawed?
No, if all the systems are put in place, there's no way President Mahama cannot win.
If the systems are not put in place, President Mahama might not win, right?
Oh, the election can be manipulated.
Okay.
It's looking...
You are saying that if it's a free, fair, transparent, and independent election, President Mahama will
win one touch. Okay. In fact, then people will struggle to get 45%.
Okay. That will be a huge setback from 53% to less than 45%.
Yes.
Okay.
We're on the ground. We know what is going on.
Okay.
You know? And so...
Okay, I think you're done, are you?
Yes, but Paul, you see, let's not, belittle...
I think you made that point. Yes, you said we shouldn't trivialize it. There are major issues.
It's a very, very major issue because imagine on the day of election that 1,000 people, 7,000 people.
Actually, let me read this text. It says, Paul, if 7,000 was curable, why didn't they cure it once and for all? You have a problem of 21,000 that referring to Electoral Commission, and you are only able to solve 14,000. It means you cannot solve the problem, or you would have been able to solve the 7,000 as well. One vote can make it someone president. Okay, I think the point is well made. Anyway, all right. Okay. Thanks.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's all.